defence cuts have left the UK without a single warship patrolling our waters for the past month. It's because many Royal Navy assets have been tied up in the Libya campaign. Well, the MOD has confirmed the last vessel in the Fleet Ready Escort role was HMS Portland, but she was moved on in early October for an exercise. Kyle Lark has this report.
The Royal Navy normally has at least one destroyer or frigate tasked with the Fleet Ready Escort role at any one time. The FRE role sees the ship patrol UK waters, being on a high readiness state in case of a terrorist attack or other requirements in Britain or abroad. The last ship to undertake the role was HMS Portland, but she left her position on October the 3rd, almost a month ago, to take part in Exercise Joint Warrior. A spokesman for the Royal Navy says due to the successful deployment of Royal Navy units to the Libya campaign, it has been necessary to re-profile the commitments of some ships. Should an FRE activation be required, a Royal Navy ship would be allocated. But some say that's not good enough.
Well, I suppose the best way of looking at it would be to say, why then did we bother to have one ever? And the reason we bothered to have one is you've got a ship that is specially nominated for this, and you're not having to rely on something else which may or may not be completely ready to do it. And there will be certain weapon states and equipment states that ship has to have to go and do various tasks.
Of course, the key question is how far down your priorities can you go? I think it's also worth remembering that Libya was a fairly small operation historically, and moreover that at the time of the Libyan operation we still had more ships in the fleet than we will have after SDSR has been fully implemented. So we were relatively ship rich at the time.
In June, the current First Sea Lord warned that the Navy couldn't carry on at current levels if the Libya campaign continued into September. Those comments were controversial at the time, but there are concerns that the Navy will shrink further with the need to make more cuts.
To say, oh, we can use other assets and just about fill it, well, you can say that actually with probably a number of other things. You could say, well, we haven't actually got a ship doing anti-piracy, but there is one off Libya, and if we really want to, we can send the one from off Libya out to do the anti-piracy. I mean, you can go on doing this forever, but what it shows quite clearly is we have got too few frigates and destroyers for the tasks that actually our government feels that we should have.
All UK assets are now on their way back from Libya. The MOD says the next Fleet Ready Escort ship will be notified on November the 7th if one is not required before that. Kyle Lark, Forces News.